We are live.
Live. Right? Coming at you live.
Okay. hey, everyone, and welcome to Kiss Corner. I'm Thibert, and I will be bringing the thunderous bass and playing it bringing it to the stage. We have our lead screamer Scott Palacios, and we have the band's shredder here, which is Kevin Conrad. And with the pounding sound that will knock you down, we have Taylor Grosso.
Yay.
Yes.
Hey.
So from the four corners of the internet, this is Kiss Corner.
This is it.
Yes. So hey guys, how you been?
Hello.
Good.
Yeah,
on a sad note, I'm sure I don't know if everybody saw that Jean's mother passed away this morning.
Aww.
Yeah. 92. 92.
92.
Yeah.
It was his older brother?
No, his mother.
His mother.
Oh, I thought you said brother. I'm sorry.
No. Yeah. He's an only child, right, Kevin? He's an only
only child. Yeah.
As Paul often liked to cite for his selfishness.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was just going to say.
That's Paul.
He was a little doted on by his mother.
Aww.
Yeah.
A little
Rest
bit.
in peace, Flora Klein.
I don't know. Was she ill? Do you know anybody? I don't know if she was ill.
She was
Hey,
92.
hey,
I know,
She died
92
of old
is enough.
age.
That's enough.
Yeah, she was in her 90s. So
I'm checking out. Yeah, I'm getting out. Yeah.
I think, she just wore out.
I'm 92.
Aw.
I'm getting out. Yeah, I ain't getting up.
Yeah, she had a good run.
Yeah.
So yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah, she did.
Yes.
Our heart goes out to Gene
the
Simmons.
family. Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we almost did this with Kevin as a live like road trip, right, Kevin? Because you were going
Almost.
to phone this in.
I was.
Yeah, that's right. You were going to do it from the car.
I
Yeah.
was. Yeah, and it worked out. I got out a little early, and I got home in time.
Nice.
Yay.
Just know, guys, that's Kevin's level of
Commitment, right?
commitment. Yeah, for this.
Yeah, I mean, I traveled all the way home at 110 miles an hour, but
God.
Be careful.
commitment.
Wow.
He's speeding back to his
His
baby.
That's it. He's speeding back his baby. He's just speeding. Yeah.
What is the one speed baby driver? Yeah.
His baby driver and Mr.
Yeah.
Speed are both on Rock and Roll Over. Yeah.
Go, baby driver.
That's a great tune.
It is.
I love it.
But
Okay.
is it on your top 10 list?
Exactly.
No, I don't love it that much.
Oh man.
I do. But no.
Okay, for everybody listening, this is our follow-up to last week's top 10. So last week we did a top 10, and we had Taylor and Kevin chime in on what their Kiss all-time top 10 favorite songs is and was. And so now it's Scott and my turn to give you our top 10. So should we get right into this? You guys have anything
Wait, one thing.
before this?
Yes, chat, feel free to chime in. Let us know what your top 10 list is. Welcome to the people who are just joining us. We got D-Wolf. We got Level 3 saying Kiss Army Assemble. Darn right.
Nice.
And TC says, Art had a week to revise his list. Don't disappoint us.
We did, and I did too. I made revisions.
So if you guys want to chime in, I will be your voice. I'll speak for you guys. And if you have any questions or anything, if you want to crack wise on their list, feel free to do so.
Yes. And Taylor, do you have a this year in history prepared for us?
I do, but we kind of just spoiled it because unfortunately, this day in history, Flora Klein, Jean's beloved mother, who was often quoted in Paul Stanley's book as saying such phrases as "the king is on the throne" when he was taking a dump in the bathroom, passed away at the age of 92.
Yes.
But she had a very long life. She was a Holocaust survivor, and
tough.
she was very supportive of Jean. So R.I.P. Flora.
Yes. Very sad. This is for Flora. There you go.
So
well,
that's
very
this day in
good.
history.
Right?
So that is this day, and this will be a major one.
Yes.
Okay, so Scott and I were talking a little bit off the air, and we were revising our top 10 to the last possible moment.
I did.
Yeah.
I did revisions.
For the record, I would just like to say that when I did this top 10, I didn't really choose, although some of them are my favorites, I chose what I thought represented Kiss as
the band. So not really like your favorites, just representative of the band, right?
Yeah, like if you heard the song, this is what Kiss is all about. However, if it was truly my favorite, my top 10 favorite, the list would have looked very different. So.
Okay, I tell you what, Kevin. While Scott and I are saying ours, prepare your new top 10, and so after we're done, you can read it.
You have to do your new top 10. Kevin gets the new top 10.
And all I can say is "Heaven's on Fire" better be in there.
That's all I can.
Kevin was going all professional with his list, and we were like picking dopey songs that we liked.
Well, I'll tell you right now, mine is the dopiest. So.
Okay.
But can you beat like my #1 pick for New York Groove?
No, but yeah,
maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe.
Find out in this episode.
Maybe.
A very special episode of.
Okay, that's right. Maybe.
All right, Scott, are you prepared?
I am ready. I have it right in front of me.
All right, and as always, like Taylor was saying, heckle away in the chat. Heckle, make fun of Scott. Actually, make more fun of Scott than me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you're welcome to be supportive too.
Yeah.
No. That's no. You gotta hurt.
Yeah,
Scott.
that what she said. Do that one. The Taylor one.
Well, you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, so the cool thing is Kevin brought up like runners up, so I had not thought about that. So that's a fun this is a would have, could have, should have part of the list. So do you have any runners up, Scott?
I do. I have a few runners up. Do you want me to do those first? Like what songs that didn't make the list but were definite runners up?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Definitely, I Stole Your Love. I didn't have it in my main list, but classic is that, of course, opening track. The first time I heard Love Gun, it just out of the gate, great. And then, of course, them opening with it on the tour just blew me away too.
Okay, what album is that on? I'm going to try.
Love Gun, great opening number. Tunnel of Love off of Gene Simmons' solo record. I love that song. I don't know why. I love the Joe Perry playing guitar on that, which is amazing. Sounds amazing.
What album is that?
The solo album. Gene Simmons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could it be the Freudian entendre?
Oh yeah, right. It is definitely the Freudian. Rock and Roll Hell off of Creatures. I love. Great tune. And my last runner up. I have two more runners up. All Hell's Breaking Loose from Lick It Up would definitely be a runner up. And this is a silly one, my last one, but I have a reason. There's a rationale behind it. And it's the only Alive 2 pick I have. But Any Way You Want It, the cover, the Dave Clark cover.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love it.
Gosh.
I love it. And my reasoning behind it is because I always, when I was a kid, imagined that they would have a TV show like The Monkees, and that would be the end credits. Like that's the end credits would be some picture of them, running down the street or something, and that song.
You know what? I wanted to listen to Kiss Alive too, the studio tracks.
That's great
for this show because I knew there were some gems on there, and that was it, and that's it.
I love it. I love that version of that. I just love it. I love it. Yeah. And those are my runners up.
Man, I can't believe you cut that one.
I know. I would have put it between my 4 and 5, I think.
Okay.
I did, but I got some good ones in there too. Some kind of obscure ones, but yeah, those are my runner. Those are my ones that didn't make it.
I noticed there's a lot of crossover with the even the runners up too, because I think I cut I Stole Your Love, and I don't remember if anybody else.
You did say
I don't
that.
remember.
Right.
I did. I believe I did. No, I did not. That was
Not that one.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, so nobody nobody had "I Stole Your Love" on their list.
Their actual list, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Probably could. I mean, that's a great tune.
So they were all runners up, but
they were all runners up, but nobody
Okay.
put it in their actual lineup. So
Which
without further ado, I'll go from 10 to 1.
Hey, give me the album first, so give me time to find the album artwork.
Absolutely. From Revenge, the album, my number 10, Unholy.
Ooh.
Just like just so representative of Kiss. It's just heavy, and the vocal, great growling vocal, and just drums incredible and great. Just a great tune, man.
It is a cool song, and there's a cover band, I believe. They're called.
I believe there is.
Yeah, there's a really amazing drummer. Yeah, I think it's Kevin Conrad in that band. Yeah.
Great.
Okay, so that's number 10, right?
That's 10. Number 9 off of Creatures of the Night, Satan's Sinner.
Ooh.
I love that groove, that hi-hat groove that Eric Carr does on that. Just kills me. I love it.
I think it's safe to say that like all the drumming on that album is better than anything that Peter did.
Oh my God. I couldn't even imagine that. Yeah, with anybody else. I mean, just, yeah.
And Taylor should know, because she's got the pounding sound that will knock you down.
It'll knock you down.
Ironic, since I'm the only one that's not a drummer in this chat right now.
Yet.
And you can leave that artwork, because my next number 8 is actually off of Creatures, and that's I Love It Loud.
Loud.
Again, yeah, just amazing.
Wow, a lot from Creatures.
You know what?
It's great.
Right between the eyes.
Great record. Great record. And then this is kind of a weird one, but
no one's giving Scott any crap.
No, those are.
I'm very happy with this. This is my list right here.
Now it gets
Kevin. Yeah, Kevin gives his approval. On
no,
that.
I know, but
they've been solid so far.
But now I'm gonna put the target on my head, because here's the ones that get weird. These
okay.
The ones, here's where it gets weird. From one of the most polarizing records in the discography, from Unmasked, Is It You?
Unmasked.
I love that song. It just reminds me of like an Elton John tune or something. Like, it just sounds like it could be like an Elton John song. Even the production is just the piano's slightly in the back. It's not real prominent. It was actually written by.
Yeah, they didn't write it.
No, it was the guy that did some of the music for the movie The Lost Boys.
Bernie Taupin.
No.
Wait a minit. The saxophone player in Lost Boys.
No, the big buff guy.
The guy all greased up.
All greased up. No, but the guy that did the song for the opening credits of The Lost Boys, who wrote this song, and I don't know how they wound up picking it, or if he had a relationship with the band, but that's they didn't write it, and it's a great tune.
I lost you guys. My app crashed. But,
I see you on camera.
There he is.
Oh, yeah.
There he is. I saw him. Hey, it's Kevin Conrad.
He's back. Road trip.
There he is. Road trip.
Where the heck did my? Oh, there it is. Okay.
There he is.
There. No more.
There.
Yeah.
So
face reveal. Make sure to donate in the description link.
Kevin needs a new wig.
I do actually. I actually do. It's getting pretty rad.
I got to ask you. This is going to derail things for a minute. Do you wash that? How do you?
Yes.
So you shampoo
it?
it?
Wash out.
You shampoo it.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Do you really?
Shampoo it. Yeah, by hand and
blow dry it.
No, you don't blow dry it. You got to shake it out and let it dry on its own.
Do you shampoo it while it's on your head, or do you shampoo?
No, that would be better.
No.
I bet that thing is hot to play in.
Oh, hell yeah, it is. Yeah. I still think they stink.
Oh,
that guy was beckoning me his quote. Yeah. I still think Scott's top 10 stinks.
No. It gets better.
So far,
with number 6.
They're all old, or the newer stuff. All the newer Kiss stuff, not so strong.
I am slightly questioning the placement of the last song so high on the list above
Oh, is it you?
Everything
Being above
else.
that? I
Yeah.
like, because I've said I like those two records a lot. I like Dynasty and Unmasked. I always think of them as the same record, and although that's a very different sounding Kiss than Preacher's Kiss, of course. I don't know. I love the sound of the production on both of those records. I don't know.
Is that also warning us that your next choice is something
Oh,
from Dynasty?
no, yeah, oh yeah, it is from Dynasty. That's true. It is number 6. Without further ado, the first track that I had heard off Dynasty was Sure Know Something. I saw,
know something.
Yeah, and I remember it was the first glimpse for me of the costumes. There was a show. It was like a one-time TV thing where they showed the "Who Are You" clip, from the Who, and then they showed "Sure Know Something." This clip. It was the first time.
Whoa. There's crazy thunder going on right now.
You
guys can hear it.
Here too. Yeah, it's coming down. So Sure Know Something off of Dynasty. Yeah.
Wait, what number is this now? Is this 6?
It is 6. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, now we're top 5.
Now we're getting in the top 5, and there's some weird ones. There's some weird ones in here. Off of Rock and Roll Over, great album. Love 'Em, Leave 'Em, because I just love that tune. I love the guitar work. That sort of the phasey, the solo just kills me every time I hear it. I love it.
Love 'Em, Leave 'Em.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. I love the groove, the 4 on the snare drum on, that 4 on the floor. I love it. I don't know if did he do that on anything else, Kevin? Just that 4 on that kind of Motown thing.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, it'll come to me, but I know they do. Yeah, they
probably did. I just love that song. Just drives. I don't know if there's any footage of them or any bootlegs of them playing it live. Never heard of them doing it or it being in the set. But I would have loved to have heard. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That's the one that starts with Peter just like
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The timing on that's pretty fun too.
It's just great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love that driving kind of Motown. Yeah. So that's Love 'Em and Leave 'Em off of Rock and Roll Over.
All right, I'll give you that one.
You'll give me that one. You can have that one. And then off of Love Gun, I'm gonna go number 4. Got Love for Sale.
Ooh.
No, not so much.
So high up on the list, though.
I like it. I know. I just love that. I love that. I love the weirder ones. I do. But I just love that. Again, I don't know that they ever played it live, but I did see footage of Gene Simmons doing it on the last solo tour. He did pull that one out.
This is really interesting to me because they're like more obscure ones.
Yeah, they are.
Or like if you were gonna pick like really like mainstream like in history type things, and it seems like it's kind of a mix.
It's kind of a mix.
Well, hey, before you go to the next one, Kevin, are you writing down your new top 10?
I'm working on it.
I just want to make sure because that's going to be the fun aspect.
Next one's Love Gun also.
Yep, nice.
And I'm gonna go Almost Human.
Ooh.
I'm almost a man. Yeah, you know what?
I'm almost a man.
I love it. Yeah, I love it. That groove, and I always wondered if that was Peter playing on it because it's such a hip drum. Like the part is so hip. The hi-hat work, the work on the ride, and I'd never heard him play like that on anything else, and I always questioned whether it was him.
And you know what? For me, I remember listening to that when I was a kid, and I think it really helped sell Gene's persona.
Oh God!
It was one of those things like, wait a minute, he's almost human. Like I never heard that in a lyric before, and he's like, I'm almost a man. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is he?
I love it.
Maybe he is a demon.
It just reminds me. There's something really, again, almost like the Love 'Em and Leave 'Em. There's something very like Motown about it. Like I don't know. It's just the groove, that that chromatic bass line, that sort of ascending. That's a great tune. Again, he pulled that out too, and they played it on the cruise. I think a year ago, or maybe a couple of years ago, they pulled it out for Halloween. Or something. I would have loved to have heard them do that. That would have been awesome.
That would have been cool. All right, that's pretty darn good. I like that one.
That's a great one. Number 2, Off a Destroyer. Next 2 are Off a Destroyer.
Ooh, that means number 1 is Off a Destroyer.
It is. King of the Nighttime World is going to be my number 2.
This is
that's
so
a
weird.
good one.
No, wait a minute.
That is a good one. I can't find the Destroyer visual.
Did you tie for number 3 with Love Gun and Almost Human? Did I miss something?
No. No, number
I got it.
Just Almost
8,
Human.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Did I skip one?
No, that makes you said number 2.
Number 2 is King of the Night. Yeah.
And then he said the next 2 were Off Destroyer.
Yes. The next 2.
Right. So I got Unholy as 10, Saint and Sinner is 9, I Love It Loud is 8, Is That You is 7, Sure Know Something is 6.
Yes.
Love 'Em Leave 'Em is 5, Got Love for Sale is 4.
Yes.
Love Gun is 3.
No, 3 is Almost Human.
Where did Love Gun come from? Was I could have sworn.
I don't have Love Gun.
Oh.
Where do you chime in, Chad?
Oh, he said the album.
But it's off of
Love
Gun.
Gun. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Makes sense. All right.
And then number 2 is King of the Nighttime World. Both versions, a live 2 and the studio version off of Destroyer.
Scott, can we all guess what your number 1 is based on that? You already said it's from Destroyer.
I don't think you'd be able to, I don't think you'd guess.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't think you would.
Okay. So now this is a challenge. Can we do this? Can we guess your number 1?
Yes.
All right, Taylor, what do you think Scott's number 1 is?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I'm kind of surprised. Like you've chosen some Gene songs, so I'm wondering if let me see. Okay, I'm gonna guess. Flaming Youth.
Ooh.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Kevin, what's your guess?
Did we come up with? Did we hear it? Did we decide on an album? Can you give us that much?
It's from Destroyer. Yeah.
Sweet Pain.
No, good one though. No.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna come down to me.
He said it was weird.
That outro at the end of the album.
I know he said.
Close.
He said it's weird. I don't know.
Oh, Do You Love Me?
That's it. That's it.
Okay. Well, oh man, that's.
I love it. I just think that song.
I love that song.
I love it. It just personifies Paul Stanley. I just think it's just so Paul Stanley.
Wait a minute. Okay.
You love my 7th inch.
Exactly. It's just so him. It's just like it should have been in like Rocky Horror or something. It's just so I don't know. It's just so campy, and the lyrics and the production with the bells and everything, and then the sort of C-section with the little telephone sounding vocal. I love it. I just love that song. I love it. That was always my favorite off of that record, I think.
That did not disappoint, Scott. That did not disappoint. That was an amazing choice. A bold choice.
Love it.
Huzzah.
In Paul Stanley's book, he talks about how he was like obsessed with wearing those shoes and that he'd wear them all the time, even when not performing or in makeup.
I believe it.
And one time he was driving in them, which I guess is kind of difficult. And he got pulled over by the cops
in LA,
and the cops like told him to stick out, and he's wearing those leather heels. And he said he was wearing what he described as a blouse, which is weird. And the cop was like, "Do you have your license?" And he was like, "No, I don't have it with me. Like, I'm not from LA." So he's like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna have to take you, to jail."
Oh no!
And he was like, "You can't take me to jail dressed like this." And the cop like looked at him with pity, and he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna let you off this time."
That's in the book. I don't remember that story.
Yeah, he was like, "I can't go dressed like this. Are you crazy?"
Oh my god!
Because Paul's a big crier, so he cried.
He's a big crier.
So I always think of that whenever he mentions the leather heel in that song.
That's my list. That's it.
Oh, that was perfect. Yeah,
Okay.
You did not disappoint. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
From 5 up, yes.
Okay. Yes.
You got a lot of pressure now, Art.
I gotta say, I love your list. I don't love number 7.
You don't. Oh, okay. Okay. That would be,
what?
I think, the odd man out, I think, in the whole thing.
Okay, which was number 7 again?
That's, Is That You?
Is That You?
Unmasked.
Okay. Oh yeah, anything from Unmasked, right? But I don't know. You threw him a bone. You threw Unmasked a bone.
I gotta throw some love to Unmasked in there.
I played that song in both Kiss tribute bands I'm in, and I don't mind the song. I hate the chorus. I can't.
You just hate the chorus. Is that?
Yeah. I hate
Kevin never sings along on the chorus. He just
I sing it like James Hetfield. They want to do that song. The chorus is like James Hetfield singing it.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's it. That's my Unmasked love.
Kevin singing the backup vocals like Pee Wee Herman, trying to sabotage the song.
I didn't expect any songs from Unmasked to make it into any of the lists.
Yeah,
really, to be honest.
I love Unmasked. Yeah,
unexpected.
It was either that. Okay, it's either that or Naked City.
How does Kevin rank in on Naked?
I don't think Kevin likes either.
I like Naked City better than Is That You.
Do you really?
I do. You know.
Great vocal, yeah. Naked City.
Look at Torpedo Girl all the way.
Torpedo Girl, which is great too. Yeah.
If Revenge is listening, those two songs got to make your new list, your new set list.
Yeah.
Just to hurt Kevin.
All right, Mr. Thibert.
The pressure's on. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 runners up, and these really should have made. God, it was hard. 10 songs. Like I think I could narrow it down to 20 easier, but 10 was really difficult. I had absolutely no idea how much love I had for these Kiss songs until I challenged myself with this. So I have as a runner-up, and I don't know if any of you guys even went here, Rock and Roll All Night.
No.
Oh, man. I stayed far away from that one.
Yeah.
But
go ahead.
To go by what I said before, I agree. I mean, when you think of Kiss, what song do you think of? What comes, what's the first song you think of? So
that or Detroit.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So is this your cut list, Art, or is this your actual top 10?
These are the ones that didn't make the main list.
Right.
Yeah. So the thing is, too, it's not just out of nostalgia. I actually liked the song. I like the Beatles-esque way where they trade off the vocals. I think that's really cool. Paul and Gene.
Live version or studio version? What do you?
I like them both for different reasons. Yeah, but I don't know. The live stuff is always better to me overall. It has a little bit more energy, more power.
Energy. Yeah.
So
definitely.
So yeah, this wasn't fan service. This is actually, I really do like that song. But having to choose the top 10, it was just, it had to go back into the runners up. So then a Gene Simmons song, which is Domino, and I think we talked a little bit about that last week's, right?
We did a little bit.
Even though it's kind of Van Halen inspired, I really like it, and I think that Gene actually pulls out some personality. He always has personality, but in that one, I think it really shows in all the spoken word stuff and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's got a cool, like Van Halen kind of doon, what is it, Panama kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
Great riff.
Yeah, and then I think Kevin had a hard time with this one because I think we talked about this last week. I feel like Kevin's the teacher, and I just have to get a good grade.
All right, here it goes. What is it?
Like when Kevin comes down on me, it actually hurts.
It hurts. It hurts a little bit.
It hurts. It stings.
It stings a little bit.
I want to get Kevin's approval. Okay, well, this is not going to get it. So, 2000 Man, Ace Frehley. I think it's a great vocal performance.
I like it. Yeah,
I think them covering the Stones song is just, for Ace Frehley, it's perfect.
It is perfect.
Yeah, it fits so well. And yes, wait, I didn't get much crap from Kevin.
It's not a bad song. I like that song. I like that album. I like that album. So
Okay.
Good tune. Now that's still a cut song, though, correct? Or are we on our list?
No, that's an alternate, right?
I have 5 cut songs, so now I have 2 more after 2000 Man. And so this one really hurt. This should be on my top 10, but I went, instead of a really cool song, to a song that kind of started it off for me, and that's going to be my number 10 in the top 10. And that's, I know you guys are all going to hate that one, but this one should have taken its place, and it's Strutter.
Aww.
Nice.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's such an amazing song. Great. Yeah, the chorus and everything, the guitar licks, and Paul. I think, you know, I have a love-hate with Paul's voice, and on that one, I really love Paul's voice on it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of his stronger vocals for sure.
Yeah, because it sounds like he sings it more straight. He doesn't do a lot of that, you know. Whoa. His dog howls.
A little known fact, or I don't know, maybe more people do know, that was actually what they were opening with on the first dates of the Love Gun tour, and I don't know why they switched it. I don't know what happened, but
with Strutter?
Yeah, they opened with Strutter. Up until I mean, I think most of the first leg. I think
I actually like the lyrics too. Like, I know a thing or two about her. I know she'll only make you cry. What does he say? She'll make you walk
the street. Yeah,
without her,
beside her.
Oh, beside her. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so then this is I don't know, it's no mystery, but Ace Frehley is my favorite Kiss member all time. I even like his solo albums. So Rocket Ride made it into my guilty you know,
I can't believe you cut it.
Great tune.
Yeah. And the thing is, I think Rocket Ride is right up there with Shock Me. Because those were like the early, you know, Ace vocal performances.
It's a great tune, and I don't believe that's Peter playing drums. I haven't seen anything to say the contrary, but I really don't believe that's him playing drums.
Rocket Ride?
No, I don't think it is either. I think that what was his guy's name? I know that Karma, is that on Larger Than Life? Not Carmine, a piece. Shit, what is his name? Played on Paul's record too. Craig Cramp.
Oh, okay.
Is it Carmine?
Did as well. Carmine did as well.
But I don't think. I think you're right. I don't think that's Peter either.
On Rocket Ride?
Yeah.
I think I heard an interview. I don't think that is him. Yeah, I think that is somebody else.
It sounds a little beyond Peter. No offense to Peter.
Yeah. That's the song that has all the phase shifter stuff in there, right? Yeah. I love all that stuff. As a kid, I was like, what's making that sound? That's so cool. Okay, so speaking as a kid, this number 10 song I can't defend, other than I was probably, I don't know, 12, 13 when I heard it for the first time. And I started thinking about it. I believe it's the first 45 I ever bought with my own, I think ever, that I ever owned, and I definitely bought it with my own money. And it was the single to Dr. Love. It was Dr. Love, the Gene Simmons song.
What was the B-side? Do you remember?
I can't remember.
Is it Hard Luck Woman?
It may have been, because I don't think Dr. Love was the main. It was the B-side. I think Dr. Love was the B-side, I think.
Yeah, I think it was. Hard Luck Woman.
Was it Hard Luck Woman? Okay.
Yeah.
I think.
But somehow I heard Dr. Love on the radio or something, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, because that Don, and then the cowbell, conk, you know, like all that stuff. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And to be honest, I'm just a sucker for any rock and roll song with doctor in it, like Doctor, and Somebody Get Me a Doctor, and you know, all those like
Doctor,
all those doctor songs. Right? And so Kiss has got their Dr. Love.
Got their doctor song, exactly.
Yeah, so I always liked that, and like I said, that actually Strutter was on the list, and last minute Dr. Love took it, just because to me personally, Dr. Love has more impact.
Okay.
Yeah. So then I have I Stole Your Love as 9.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not doing the artwork here. I Stole Your Love is from what album?
Love Gun.
It's Love Gun. Okay. And so then Hard Luck Woman.
Okay.
And Taylor had Hard Luck Woman on hers as well.
It was definitely higher up, but yeah, we both.
Wait a minute, it was number 1, right?
No. Number 1
New York Groove was Taylor's.
Yeah, New York Groove.
Oh, New York Groove.
Taylor, Hard Luck Woman was number 4.
Is that what it is? Is it really?
Yeah, it was high up.
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah.
But as obscure as Scott's was, yeah, mine's going to go into Weirdsville as well.
Is your list going to be like a fusion of mine with Scott's?
I think so. Although Scott and Kevin, the reason this is a good balance is because they have a lot of love for Kiss after the Dynasty album. And,
yeah, that's true.
And to me, Kiss peaked, for the Dynasty album. Yeah.
That was it.
So that's Hard Luck Woman, number 8. And so I'm going to go with an Ace song for 7, which is Parasite.
Ooh.
And gosh, that lick, the yeah, I just love that. And have you heard on one of Ace's solo albums, he takes that song back and he performs it and does the vocals for it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've seen him a couple of times solo, and he.
I don't think I've heard that yet.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah. It's really good.
He did that cover. He's done a couple cover albums lately.
Yeah, and he's covered Kiss songs. Yeah, and actually one of them was, strange enough, I thought it was weird that he covered a song that he had nothing to do with originally, which was Rock and Roll, Get Me Out of This Rock and Roll. He put it on one of those, Volume 1 or something. Yeah,
it's Ace Frehley Origins, Volume 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. John Five plays guitar on that.
Yeah.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so did anybody have this shouted out loud?
No.
Nope.
Kevin, did you? No, Kevin didn't either.
I did not. Nope.
Okay.
I didn't see it on here.
I don't even have to look at my list from last week.
Because you just know.
Because Kevin hates that song.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm because I'm in the band. There's songs that we play that are on these lists that it's like I wish I didn't have to ever play that song ever again. That's one of them.
Oh my gosh, you haven't even been playing these songs for like 45 years or however long Kiss has been around, and you're already like, I'm done. If I have to play Shout It Out Loud one more time, I'm going to start claiming I have arthritis in my hands and I'm old.
I was thinking
I'm going like, Peter Criss on you.
Who's the guy that's hands swelled up crazily?
Mark St.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
God.
Have you seen the memes of that guy? It's hilarious. It's awful, though.
They photoshopped his hand.
Yeah, he's like shredding on the guitar and his hand's all ballooned up.
God.
Poor
People
thing.
are so mean.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to back Taylor on my next choice. And number 5, just grown. Kevin just went, oh, good.
Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, God. Here we go.
There we go again. Art's going to say something stupid.
Then she kissed me, right?
Then she done with the castanets. Taylor, you did have that song, didn't you?
Taylor
which one?
Then she kissed
me. Yes, she did.
Oh, yes, I did.
No.
I loved it.
I'm not going to go that far.
That was a little self-indulgent, I'll admit.
It was self-indulgent.
Yeah, but that's the point of this anyway. Yeah, so New York Groove is...
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just love like... and a fist, or what is that?
Fistful of dollars. Here I am, alone in the city.
Yeah. With a fistful of dollars.
And baby, you better believe I'm back. Back in the New York groove. And I know, Kevin, it's a cover.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with that. Like I had two on my cut list that were covers. You know,
I thought you busted somebody's hump last week because they
probably I did. Well, maybe I'm sure I probably did.
I love Kevin is just this like Kiss purist, like no, that's a cover tune. You can't do that one. Okay.
Well, it's not tossing and turning, so I mean,
toss,
right? So,
love them, leave them, yeah. Okay, so my next one is there may be a little favoritism in my top 10. It's Snow Blind.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Two Fraley's, nice.
Yeah, that dun, 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 and that has a cowbell in it too, right?
Does. Oh yeah.
And that's also it's Anton, right?
It is Anton.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah, he's at that time. It was him, Bonham, and Barry Brandt were my favorite drummers. Yeah.
Nice.
So we have Snowblind. I can't find my way. And when he says lost in space.
The echo.
I'm a sucker for that, man. I listened to it a couple nights ago, and I'm like, it's still working. It's still
working for me. Yeah.
Okay, the next one. All right. We're all drummers here. Even Taylor now is a drummer.
Yeah.
Because, the pound and sound, that will knock you down in a Grosso. Yeah.
I'm cut to having one of those little Christmas novelty drums. Little drum boy.
Those little, what is it, Hello Kitty drum kit? Did you ever see, what's the drummer for Dream Theater?
Portnoy. The little Hello Kitty, yeah.
He rocks it on those things.
Until he gets frustrated with the fact that he can't really hit them hard. They start moving all over the place.
Rocking.
Yeah. Okay, so it's Rip It Out because that little Anton, big drum piece in there is absolutely amazing. And it's weird because every time I'm just playing around the drums, I almost always do that. Don't da-da doon da-da doon. I almost always play that riff. And for years, I didn't even know where it was coming from. And then when I revisited the Ace Frehley solo album, I was like, oh my gosh, that's where that's from. Yeah, there it is. It's just coming out. Yeah. So my next are my top two. Do we get a drum, little thank you. And number 2 is from Detroit, Rock City. You guys want to guess?
Nice.
It's yeah.
From Detroit?
City of Detroit, Rock City, or?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna guess. I bet I know what it is.
Yeah, I already said it.
Oh, you did? Oh, you said Detroit Rock City. Oh, I thought you just
Yeah, I did in reverse. I'm very dyslexic, so I saw it on the screen and I read it. Yeah. So then it's Detroit Rock City, and for obvious reasons, that is a bad ass shut your mouth song. I want to apologize for it, but I can't. It's so freaking amazing. I will defend it as one of my all-time favorite Kiss songs. I even doubt sometimes that they even wrote that song. There's some stuff in there. There's some subtleties in that song. There's a key change. That key change where it goes dun 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 dun, and then it changes dun dun. Dun, 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 dun. Like it goes like up. Is that an octave, Scott? Is that
no? The little key. No, it's actually like a minor third. That it actually. You mean during the little instrumental part?
Yeah.
I know it is actually. But Bob Ezrin had told that story about the arrangement and how much he had to do with the arrangement, and that he was the one that came up with the initial melody for the solo, that he was whistling the solo, the da 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 da, and he said it just came to him.
And it's one of my all-time favorite licks. Yeah, that song. There's that part and that one that I was telling you. It's the octave change or whatever, the key change in there. those two things, and then just the rocking, you know, the and then the other guitar comes in it's just there's stuff there that I had never heard. Like, I guess subtleties, growth. There seemed like there was musicianship that I had never heard before in a Kiss song, and that song blew me away. It still does.
Well, I'm going to give Peter some props on that one too. There's not a drummer I've heard play that song who can play it like Peter plays that song.
Yeah, I actually, whenever I've seen, they don't play it the way he plays it, especially Singer. Singer doesn't stick to the art really at all.
Is it because I'm not really familiar with different beats, but is it what they call like one of those swinger beats or one of those?
He's just
got like a shuffle beat happening like with ghost notes. And
and it's just the way he plays it, because they're right. Nobody else has ever played it like him.
Like Singer and Eric Carr, Singer doesn't play it the way he used to play it anymore. He plays it more with a single bass drum now. But both of them did that, that shuffle beat with a double bass. And it just doesn't translate. I mean, it sounds great, but it just doesn't translate. There's a video of Peter just doing that shuffle beat with nothing else. Like the camera's just on him, like during like a sound check or something. I remember posting it on my Facebook a few years ago. I came across it.
Really?
It's mind blowing. It's mind blowing.
It is very good. You are so correct. Yeah.
And then, recently this week, somebody posted a demo version of Detroit Rock City, and I don't think that's Peter playing on the demo. It's a totally different version of the song. The lyrics are different. It was on that when Kiss Ruled the World, whatever that Facebook page is, I think.
Oh, yeah.
That guy posted
70s when Kiss Ruled the World.
That's it. It's good. I mean, I like it, but it's a different song. Like, it's a different arrangement. The lyrics are different. But there you go. That goes to show you like how far a song could come from an inception to what actually makes it on the record.
By the way, if anybody in the chat is a major Kiss fan, I recommend joining that group, because people post photos and stuff like that on there that I've never seen anywhere else.
I know, those pictures are unreal. Pictures of sound checks. Them.
It's like, where are they getting?
I don't know.
From?
I was wondering the same thing. Where did you get this? Rehearsing, at the airplane hangar for the Rock and Roll Over tour, and just these great photos. It is.
All right, what number are we on?
We're on number
you're
one.
At number one.
We're almost done with the top 10. I'm trying to find. Is this it? Yeah. It's Black Diamond.
Yeah, it is. I knew it. It's your favorite. You reference it a lot.
Oh my gosh! Even when Paul just says "hit it," it's like the Who meets Kiss. Like, it's all the things I really like.
It is very Who-like, actually. You're right. That riff.
Yeah, and then there's just, I know Peter gets bagged on a lot, but there's like a band. There's a band version that I wanted to see more, and I wanted to see those four original guys stay together a little longer. I wish disco never happened, because I think it definitely derailed that band. And I think if those four could have stayed when they were doing basically the Love Gun, Destroyer, Rock and Roll Over, Alive 2, that moment in time I thought was really, really cool, with the backlog of songs that they had, but they were bringing new life to them in the live versions. I thought that was the peak for me. That was amazing. And I wanted to see that, like, either Paul get out of Peter's way and let Peter do more lead vocals, and to see maybe Ace come into his own a little bit more in that band, as far as not just songwriter but vocals as well. And maybe where there was more of a equal partnership on the albums, just split it up into like fours, where each one had, was responsible for a fourth of the album. And just see more balance in the band. I would have really liked that. And that's the Kiss that I never really got. So I think my list is a little bit of wish fulfillment. So I think I definitely overcompensated with Peter's songs and with Ace songs. but I think that's because I really do have a love for what Peter represents on the drums. Sometimes for better or worse, like his stuff is hit and miss for me. I'd say it's a lot more hit, and Ace, I think, just was one of those members that I think he does get the credit, but he doesn't get the credit within the band for bringing a real legitimacy to the band as far as a rock and roll backbone. And so I really think that those two guys were really instrumental in selling that band, because I think Peter had like a killer voice. Ace had a great sensibility and brought that kind of legitimate rock and roll thing to the band. And I think if Ace or like Peter and Gene were just left to their own demise, I think they probably would have fizzled out. I don't think they would have been as legit. I think they would have went into like Clownville, like because their sensibilities are kind of a little corny. And I think they probably would have embraced that a little bit more, without those other two guys to balance it out. Maybe. I mean, this is just like my wish fulfillment kind of like ultimate Kiss band. So so that's my top 10. And I know that the only live Kiss I ever saw was with Eric Singer and Tommy. And when they played Black Diamond, it blew me away. Eric brought it. It was absolutely amazing. And it had so much power, and it just made me fall in love with that song all over again. And so Black Diamond, I think, is my, and even the studio version is still pretty damn good.
It is good.
Yeah, the live version's killer, but the studio version still holds up to me. So
yeah, it does.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
I thought you guys would give me way more crap for all the Ace Frehley songs.
They're all good ones, though.
I wanted So to just go shock me, but I think the metaphor is wrong. Like when he says, like he gets the metaphor wrong, because I think he describes the woman as the plug and the socket as or something. There's something weird.
He wants her to put on the black leather.
Yeah, and then the way they say black leather, like
leather.
Leather.
I like that. And it's very Stonesy kind of that late. We could come together.
It just kind of goes into it goes down instead of up, like black leather. It's like black leather. It's like it's not intuitive. Like it just kind of goes.
Feels unnatural, doesn't it?
Well, it feels like they lose enthusiasm. Like they're kind of just like can't get it up. Like black leather.
Kevin, it just came to me. I know the other the drummer Fontaine, the guy that's married to Lydia Criss now.
Lydia Criss, Peter Criss's wife.
Yeah, he's actually married to Peter's wife, but he had an affiliation with it. He was actually the drummer in the band Piper.
Oh man, she ditched him for another drummer.
I don't like any of that.
But I know that he played on some stuff. I think, is it Richie Fontaine or Fontana? Richie Fontana. That's it.
Sounds right. Yeah.
Wow.
Durakin in the chat says we missed the best Kiss song, which is Spit.
Oh, yeah, it is. That is good.
Simply put, spit.
Yeah. Don't mean spit to me. Yeah.
When in doubt, spit it out.
We also have a question from the chat. They want to know. Sheldon says, since almost all you guys are drummers, did you guys watch that Fred Armisen stand-up about being a drummer?
I did.
That thing is really good.
I thought it was great too. I thought it was brilliant.
And he's a good drummer.
Yeah.
He's a good drummer.
He's a good musician. Yeah, he plays. Yeah.
Kevin, he plays different drum styles. Like he gets okay, this is Stuart Copeland, and so he'll just go into like a Stuart Copeland drum lick, and then he'll go, this is Keith Moon, and then he goes into this Keith Moon thing. It's absolutely riveting. Yeah.
I gotta look it up.
It's good.
Yeah,
it's a good watch.
Yeah, he's very good. I remember you showed me that art, and it was pretty cool.
And if you guys haven't seen, he's got that show Portlandia. It's actually pretty good.
I haven't seen it in a long time. Now, are they just re-airing those, or are they actually making new ones?
I think they're re-airing them.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very clever.
Okay. Should we cut back to Kevin for his new revised top 10?
All right. I want to hear what the revisions are. Because I have your list right here.
Wait, Kevin. Do we have 5 runners up as well for your new top 10?
No. I'm going to give you a straight top 10. So
okay.
But we got to come up with a top 10 with the 4 that maybe we can do that next time.
Yeah. Okay. Just to let everybody know, because we said this last one. Yeah. Thanks for Kevin bringing that up. Yeah. So what we're going to do is next installment of Kiss Corner, we're going to kind of bash all of the top 10s together. So whatever songs cross over are going to rate up into a new top 10.
Oh, okay. So just the crossovers. Okay.
Yeah. Just so obviously Taylor and I went New York Groove, so that's probably going to make the new top 10.
But what would decide where it falls in the ultimate list, like
that's going to be the hard. That's going to be the hard part, because if you'd obviously go whoever gets the most crossover, but I don't think there's a lot of crossover.
But do we also include because we had a lot of crossover on songs we cut as well that almost made all of our top 10s?
Should we include our runners up as well?
So we could do that.
Cut crossover.
Yeah. You think so?
I think so. I think we should.
Yeah, then, you know what? Because we might not have 10 to make a top 10 list.
That's true.
And let us know, chat, where you guys chime in as well.
Unless Kevin's new top 10 agrees totally with my top 10, and then we're going to have a perfect top 10 list.
I can assure you it won't.
Kevin's like, I can assure you, Dr. Love is not on my list. Art went to the wall on that one.
I'm going to add one right now off of Killers. Down on your knees. How about that?
You cannot do that.
I was trying to throw it in there.
Wait a minute. Oh, okay. So we made the exception for Kevin, so now we have to for Scott as well. Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is never going to happen.
No more revisions. Every episode is going to be more revisions.
No,
this time
original top 10 holds.
Yeah. This time next year, we're still working out our top 10 list.
We should a year from now see if our taste changed at all. Make a new top 10.
Unless we change the criteria. If we go not our personal faves, maybe we go all out top 10 hits or fan favorites or live favorites. Okay. I mean, we can do
different eras.
Yeah, or we could do top 10, Ace Frehley songs or Gene Simmons songs, family songs.
Well, there you go. Top solo album cuts.
Oh well, Ace is gonna win hands.
All right, I'm gonna throw mine in right now, Mr.
You say Gene Simmons, I'm gonna drive down to your house. And I'm gonna poke you.
I'm gonna drive down there. I'm driving down there right now.
Gene didn't even try on that solo album.
It's a great record.
Whoa.
He didn't even try on his second solo album either.
I didn't finish that. That's right. Yeah, that is not good.
Oh, Kevin, Taylor and I, every time we stop with the Kiss Corners, we always just revisit all the Kevin one-liners that you managed to. There's pauses. Your timing is it's perfect. In between, when you listen back to, because I don't know if you guys have listened back, when we talk over each other, we cancel each other out with this Hangouts. So but Kevin somehow manages in between always to get the one-liners in there, and they're perfect. Yeah.
He knows how.
Kevin's the unsung hero in the Kids Corner.
Ray Thula says, "Yeah, that'd be no contest. Ace would dominate."
Yes. Let's do that next week so I can win.
We should do best Ace songs and then best Peter and so on and so forth.
Okay, but we promised Scott, because that's one thing we're going to leave on too. So we're going to try to figure out what we're going to do for next Kiss Corner. I mean, past the top 10, but we don't have to spend all of next episode with the top 10, but maybe we can just start with that, where we can compile that, go through it, and then because Taylor wants to read some of the Paul his book, and then we can
if you guys are down.
Taylor, did you say that you would assign us a chapter or something like that? We'd bone up on the chapter, and then we talk about.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I can't remember it. Scott mentioned something in our chat.
I can link you guys to the
chat.
audiobook as well if it's easier.
About the stage sets?
Yeah, the stage sets. Yeah,
like,
what was our favorite?
Best, what are your favorite sets?
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's a good one.
They did. There's a lot to choose for. They changed. Even during a tour. Well, not so much, but yeah.
I'm gonna go the early one when Peter's riser was on the pulley system. Those guys were pulling ropes.
It skipped. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it would slip down. Yeah. Okay, so let's go with Kevin. Let's go. Kevin's revised.
Okay, so again, I just want to say my first list stands.
It still stands. Okay.
But if I was to make an album or burn a disc of my top 10 songs, this is what it would be. This is Kick Your Ass, Melt Your Face Off.
Okay.
If you played this for somebody who was not a fan of Kiss, they would not believe this was Kiss.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
All right, so number 10, Hate. Off of Carnival of Souls.
Carnival of Souls, yeah. Great.
Again, off of Carnival of Souls, Master and Slave, a Paul song.
Nice.
There's a time signature change in that song.
Nice.
Number 8 off of Creatures, Keep Me Coming.
Oh, great.
Yep, great drums in that tune.
Yeah.
Number 7, Not for the Innocent, off of Creatures.
Nice.
Off of Love Gun, Gimme More.
Oh.
Off of Asylum, King of the Mountain. Again, off of Creatures, Danger.
Oh, great.
Wow, your list is the most obscure, as far as mainstream Kiss fan stuff.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is people would not believe that this was Kiss, knowing what they know, Rock and Roll All Night and that kind of stuff. Off of Animalize, Under the Gun.
Under the Gun, oh, nice.
First Animalize pick.
Yeah, number 2, Unholy, and of course number 1, Creatures.
Creatures.
So if you reverse that list, that would be the order for the album. Starting out with Creatures, going into Unholy, Under the Gun, Danger, King of the Mountain, Give Me More, Not for the Innocent, Keep Me Coming, Master and Slave.
Well, there's a lot of crossover with Unholy and Creatures, right? Because Scott, did you have Unholy on yours?
Oh yeah, I did. I had it on my list.
But did Scott?
My original list. Yeah, Scott, I believe, did too. Scott was number 10.
And Taylor, did you have an Unholy on yours?
I had Creatures. I think I cut Unholy.
And I have Unholy. Yeah.
Wait a minute, Scott. Did you come up with Creatures?
I have. I don't have Creatures. I have Unholy.
Oh man! Because if you would have came up with Creatures, that could possibly be the number 1 song.
Because it'd be on all of our list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It still has a good ratio. It still could be.
Well, it's going to be on the list for sure, but I was thinking it might hands down be number 1 because I don't think we have agreed. I don't think we have 3 agreements on anything yet. Yeah.
I don't think we do.
Yeah. So.
Interesting.
So I don't know how we're going to do.
Yeah, I don't know what the deciding factor would be.
Yeah. Should we maybe compile the list and then let the chat decide the order next week?
That's not a. You know what? That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I like that.
What do you think, Taylor? Can we handle that?
I think so. I think we can do it.
What does the chat think?
Sheldon says that we should voice act the scenes in Kiss history, what they would look like old radio shows.
Well, Scott had mentioned this, and when I was on EBS's show, by the way, this Kiss Corner thing, other YouTubers are talking about it now, and EBS, who gets tens of thousands of people to tune in, talked about Kiss Corner, and he brought up the Paul Lynn Halloween special. And I know Scott is dying to talk about that, so we also can bring that up in a future episode.
Love the Paul Lynn. Classic.
Was that Kiss's first TV appearance, or was that the Mike Douglas show?
No. I think their first would have been. I don't know if it was Mike Douglas or In Concert. I'm not sure which one aired first. You know, Kevin?
I don't know offhand, but
I know that
it wasn't their first because that was Destroyer.
No.
They were.
Wait. What was? Oh, go ahead, Kevin.
No, I was just saying that the Paul Lynde thing. It was their Destroyer costumes, and they were like in concert or
that was
what's the other one?
In Concert or the Mike Douglas was probably Hotter Than Hell or the first album.
Yeah, because Gene was in that old with the skull on his.
The old leather.
Yeah.
So wait, what was In Concert? What? Because I know the Don Kushner rock concert.
Yeah, and it was the precursor to Don Kushner was In Concert, which he produced as well.
I remember that now. Okay.
The classic performance was of course Black Diamond, Deuce, and one other song. I'm trying to remember.
Hey, do you guys remember the Kiss special? Was it called Hype and Glory? It was like
the land of Hype and Glory.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that thing was like TV Guide pimped that thing.
Oh, it was all over.
I've never seen that.
Oh, it's fun. It's good, and actually, it's during a rehearsal, right? I think they shot it when they were doing rehearsals or something. The stage, it's still in the airplane hangar or at the hangar when they.
God, I remember as a kid because they advertised it a week in
advance. Oh God!
I was like, I have to watch this thing.
What's that guy's name? Edwin Newman, the guy.
Edward Newman. Yeah, he was an actual legit news guy, Taylor, and he was interviewing those guys. I mean, this guy is as straight laced as it comes. So
it's like Harry Reasoner, interviewing Kiss or Walter Cronkite. Yeah, he was a real news guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that
interesting.
I wonder. I bet you could find that on YouTube. I bet you.
Oh yeah.
It's one thing you can't find the full version of though. You can't find the full version of Phantom of the Park on YouTube.
That's too bad.
Oh.
You can find little pieces, and that's it.
Well, I'm sure Kiss is doing everything they can to keep that thing off of. When your performance on Scooby Doo is better than your own movie, that's not good.
That's another thing we should talk about: best Kiss specials and interviews.
Yeah, how many Kiss appearances have they been on with Scooby Doo? Like 3 at least, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's been more than one.
That is the weirdest thought.
Right?
And the weird connection, the Phantom of the Paradise, that was the Scooby-Doo executive producer and writer, right? Of that show.
Is it really?
Yeah. It was it was like William Barbera or something like that. And one of the key, that's why it has all the it's at an amusement park. Like
It is comic booky. What was that guy's name? Howard Pressman. And I forget the other producer's name, but they actually had slated for a remake. I just saw.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. Do you like that? Do you like that movie, Taylor?
What, the Phantom of the Park?
Paradise, the Phantom of the Paradise.
Oh, I do like Phantom of the Paradise.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
Actually,
when I said that, so Phantom of the Park is
that's Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, that's the Hanna-Barbera one.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Phantom of the Paradise is the theatrical movie. Yeah. With Paul Williams.
I like that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's crazy.
I love it. Yeah.
It could have been, I don't know. I think it's as good, if not. I like it better than Rocky Horror.
So do
personally.
I.
I know in Minority.
So do I.
It's really good, right?
I always did. I always preferred it over Rocky Horror. Always.
That ending, man.
Yeah, the ending, exactly. The wedding.
It's very good.
That's the best.
It's a weird one, but it's probably like my favorite Phantom of the Opera take.
Yeah.
Anybody who can find that movie, I recommend watching it if you want a weird good time.
Love it.
Check it out. I never saw it.
Yeah.
I think I have.
Yeah.
Kevin's like, it has nothing to do with Kiss.
Exactly. It doesn't have, but the band, but the band that plays the Undead, that's what De Palma said they were going for. Is like a Kiss.
Yeah, they have black and white makeup, but it's like it's like hard geometric shapes.
Yeah. It's not as refined.
I thought the art direction of that movie was pretty. It's my sensibility, so it's weird. I call it weird cool. It's cool, but it's definitely weird.
Yeah. Love it. Love it.
Just like Kiss.
Yeah.
Cool, but weird.
And weird. Exactly. And that's not a bad thing.
No, not as far as I'm concerned.
Not as far as I'm concerned.
The weirder the better. Bring it on.
Right?
Okay, so we usually go out with This Day in History, but Taylor already we started with that, and poor Jean. Yeah, but she lived a long life, so
R.I.P. Flora Klein.
Yes, let's bow our heads.
Yeah.
So
as she famously kind of didn't like Paul, and in the book,
Paul didn't like
when he would he was kind of a jerk. He talked about how he would pull up to Jean's house and he would like shout at him from the window to come down. And like one day she came out and she was like, "Paul, this is a quiet neighborhood. You need to leave."
God.
Show some respect.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a nice Jewish boy.
Nice Jewish boy.
Who doesn't have an ear.
Oh, he doesn't.
Aww.
That's right.
My disfigured ear, as he would constantly say in the audio book.
Okay, so
yeah.
Okay, so next we didn't come to an agreement. So should we read from the Paul's book next episode along with our new revised top 10, or should we do Kiss Stages? What do you guys want to do?
I vote Stages.
Wait a minute.
Chat, let us know.
That idea?
Let us know where you guys chime in what you want us to talk about. Stages might be an interesting departure.
Okay. I'll do the book too because I want to reread it. Now I want to reread it.
Well, what I was thinking is there's so many chapters and so much to cover that maybe if Taylor basically assigns us a chapter, we can bone up on that and then we can just talk about that chapter. So possibly we could do both. I don't know in an episode because I'm trying to limit these to an hour, but I'm doing a horrible job because I think we're going on an hour and a half now.
Yeah. No, good call.
Yeah. So let's. You know what? We can talk about this. Is anybody chiming in, Taylor, in the chat? What they want?
So far, people are just chiming in that they want you to voice Ace in the voice acted version they want us to do of This Week in History.
I'll work on it. Ack.
But yeah, if you guys want to chime in, tell us what you rather see. If you rather, or a combination of two, let us know where you guys stand. We'll discuss it privately as well.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll do our outro and then we'll give the chat a couple minutes to chime in and see what they want to, if they want to do a little chapter from Paul's book, or if we should cover stages, the different stage setups that Kiss has done over the years. So let's go with Kevin. So Kevin, you got anything you wanna leave us with?
No.
I know.
Revenge shows,
check out Kevin Conrad's art.
Yeah.
Link in the description.
Check out the description there, and some shows coming up for the spring. Actual, comic convention stuff. So.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
The band's going strong. Just
good.
There's nothing in the wind right now.
Keep us posted on when you make that YouTube channel.
Yes, I got to sit down and do that. I'm going to try to start working on that this weekend.
Oh, and Taylor wanted to do. Did you do the unboxing yet, Taylor?
Not yet. I still have it. I can do that next show.
Bring that in. So Kevin, Taylor bought a bunch of your Psycho Circus comics. If you guys don't know, Kevin's not only a wonderful drummer and big time Kiss fan, but he's also a brilliant comic book artist. And he worked on Psycho Circus for how long did you do that book?
It was over 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it was probably just over 3 years. Entire run of the book. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so the entire run of the series, Kevin worked on with various artists, and it's the Psycho Circus album came out after the comic book line. So who came up with the Psycho Circus idea? Was it Kiss themselves or was it the writer?
I think it was Brian Holguin, the writer, in probably with Todd and Gene's input. What they were looking for.
Okay.
But that's pretty brilliant. I think that's a great idea. It fits those guys to a T. And the series was amazing. So Taylor went out. She's a fan of yours, Kevin. She went out and bought all the trades. So maybe we can open it up with an unboxing.
Yeah, I got the first trade has arrived, so we can unbox that one.
And we can embarrass Kevin.
Number 2 might arrive in time.
With his past.
Hey, there's no embarrassment there. That's my proudest work is that series. So,
it's brilliant too.
Don't show my my cable run.
That'll be the next unboxing.
Yeah, no.
Well, I did a pretty embarrassing cable run too.
A historic, iconic cable run.
Yeah, some might say iconic. I say embarrassing. No, I still stand by. I like that run. So, Scott, got anything?
I just I think I talked a little bit last week about I just tracked some songs for a project called Lord Mars, and I heard some of the mixes. I think it sounds great. It's just really just an old 80s metal type thing. So I don't know again what platforms. He's going to put out a single, I think, within the next couple of weeks. Probably just usual Spotify, iTunes, that sort of thing. But I'm kind of proud of that. I think it sounds, even the roughs sound really good. And other than that, no, still working on this Christmas thing to hopefully be out by, well, I'm getting down to Christmas the next few weeks. Hopefully it'll be done, just a little EP, 3-song EP with the vocalist, just piano and me playing vibes, and yeah. So
nice.
That's kind of it.
So Scott, will you be able to? Can we link the music in one of the Kiss corners?
I'm probably going to put it up on either SoundCloud or my band mix. Yeah, even if it's just the one tune that's done, which, like I said, it's just me playing everything and someone singing. Because you don't want to hear me sing. But yeah, so I'll make sure. Probably SoundCloud. And maybe you can get a link. I can put the link.
Yeah, keep us posted.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that'll be fun. And so, Taylor, you get anything?
You guys can check out SMP Media, Scott's stuff in the link in the description.
And I put stuff up there too.
There's something that, well, I can plug, I guess it's in conjunction with you and me, Art, of course, is Black and White, which is in demand on Indiegogo right now. You guys should check it out. And in conjunction with that, if you guys have been, if you're backed, if you've been checking the updates, we just posted an update where we have a surprise for the Black and White backers. On artbythibert.com, we got a bunch of Art's prints, and they are in bundles for the holidays. They come with a head sketch that are themed to the bundles. And if you backed Black and White and you buy one of those bundles, you will get a free Black and White print if you comment with your backer number when you place an order for one of those bundles. They're a limited time that we're only going to offer them through, I think, December 31st is the last day to buy one. If you want them to arrive with a chance to arrive in time for the holidays, please place your orders on or before December 15th. There's no guarantee they'll arrive, but that'll give you the best chance for them to have a chance to arrive.
Yeah, and as we get the orders, we're going to ship the orders. So we're going to try to get those to you as quickly as possible.
Very cool.
Yeah. So...
And thank you guys, as always. Everybody has supported Black and White on Indiegogo. We're like a book away from 45K at this point, and we're going to keep the store open through December and through most of January. So there's still a chance to get the book, but the sooner the better, because we are closing some of the tiers as time gets narrowed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so get involved there and pick yourself up a book. And thanks again to everybody that has supported us to this point. This is a 25-year dream come true, and I thank each and every one of you for your support. And I can't wait to get this book into your hands. Taylor and I work on this thing feverishly every day, getting the writing and the drawings done. And right after Kiss Corner, we're going to go into the studio and we're going to show you some of the process of putting Black and White together. So we're going to do that for you guys as well. So thanks to everybody for tuning in. As always, Kiss Corner is a blast for me to do every week. And thanks to Scott, Kevin, and Taylor for making this such a great time. So thank you guys.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications so you never miss a Kiss Corner.
Never miss a Kiss Corner.
Yes, and I think that we're at 1,500 subs right now on YouTube. So thanks to everybody that supported us.
Thank you.
As well. Yeah. and this Kiss Corner is building, and yeah, the word's getting out. So yeah, I'm very thankful to everybody. So thanks, guys, and have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you. Wait, let me see. I gotta find my link here. Yeah, we'll see you next week on Kiss Corner. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Nobody puts Kiss in the corner.
Bye, Kevin. Nobody puts Kiss in the corner.
Nobody. All right, guys. See ya.
All right. We'll see you.